Well, everyone, welcome back. I am down the River Medway. Simon is on his way. I'm just unsure where to fish. It's too early to go to my secret spot. There's too many people working, there'll be too many cars in the way, so we've come a bit further upriver. But these railings never used to be here. They've probably been here for years, but I haven't seen them. So we used to get lorries last year, year before. Lorries were coming down and dumping straight into the river, literally tipping. But as you can see, she's pretty snaggy down there. Pretty snaggy indeed. I could move further along, but there's all cars up there, which is an absolute pain. But again, we are on a working city estate. Someone's fishing over the other side in my childhood spot. God, my phone's got a good zoom. I used to fish that corner growing up as a kid. I caught loads of fish over there when there was fish to catch. Say goodbye to that gentleman. So yeah, I've got £1/2 of rag that I'm going to share with Simon. So we're not going to be here for long. We haven't got a massively long session, and if I'm honest, I don't know what's going to happen. It's 32 degrees today. It is absolutely ridiculous, especially for fat people like me. Van's locked. Bear with me. I need to keep it running because I'm charging my vape. Is that open or is that? Oh, I don't even know if that's open or not. Oh dear. My gear's still the same from when I was in Wales. That was nearly a month ago. I got my bag. Sorry about all the other crap. I got my bag. My rods are still wrapped up. I've got cobwebs all over them from where they've just been dumped under the pergola. Obviously, goes my sunnies. I've got some coke and I've got some rag, and that is literally it. I'm going to flick my Continental rod out today with the poppiest pop-up rig I possibly can, and hope for the best. I don't know what the crab situation is like. I say the last time I fished down here was probably 6-8 weeks ago now, so the crabs might have buggered off a bit, but I'm sure there will still be activity. We'll give it a go. High tide's about 6:20. Whether we'll still be here then, because I don't know how much rag have we got, I don't know. And again, my rag is a few days old. It's been sitting in the fridge. I picked it up Saturday. It's now Tuesday. Is it Tuesday today? Yeah, Tuesday. So I don't really know what's going to happen with that, but I'll bring you guys back when I'm set up, and then we'll go from there. Right, new rig. Found it in my bag I got from Gavin before I went to Wales. Pop-ups, nice big pop-ups with a stop, so you can adjust them to wherever you want. Hold on. So imagine I've got a bit of bait on there now. I've pulled the pop-up up as high as I can. So this was a 3-hook rig, but I've turned it into a 2. So we've got 1. You can see how far down that lead is. You can't really. So it's a good metre. Well, it's probably more than that. It's probably more like 1200-1300 from where that is. That top hook, and then the middle hook, the top hook. Sorry, the bottom hook. Sorry, is even well above the lead. So it's kind of what I want fishing the river. The pop-up's not obviously going to pop it up, so it's pointing up because the ragworm's definitely going to weigh more, but it will definitely give it some sort of buoyancy. Hopefully keep it off the bottom completely. I'm not going to go very far out with this, just off the edge of that weed. I don't know, probably looking at that now, probably 20 yards off of that carrier bag. And if I do hook it, obviously I will put it in the van and chuck it away. So that's the plan. That's where I'm going to try and fish. It won't be far out. I don't want to be fishing in that main tide run, because my theory is the bass, which is really all I'm after in here at the minute today, are going to be feeding close to the shore anyway, close to the edge of the banks. That's where all the food is, shrimps and little crabs and whatever else they're after. They're going to be in that weed, so that's what they'll be feeding. So little bits of rag in close, see what we can figure out. Right, Simon's here now. I've just literally had a bite. We've been here probably a good hour, but Simon's just reeled his rod in, and I wanted to show you his rig quickly, just an adaptation, because obviously there is still crab about. So Simon's rig, when he got here, was this short. So this was the top, this was the bottom, and that was the top. Because he hasn't got many rigs made up, especially not pop-up. So what he's done is, it's a great idea really, put about 1 metre of line, I would say, on the bottom of his rig, and then tied his little lead to the bottom of that. So it just brings his whole rig off the bottom by about 1 metre, which normally you don't want to do, because fish normally feed on the bottom. Nice one, thanks, Si. But when there's crab about, So you can do, otherwise you're in and out every literally 2 to 3 minutes. So if you haven't got any of them rigs made up, just add a bit of line. Again, we're only fishing very short. I've just had a really good rattle, but I missed it. Reeled my rod in, and I've still got bait on both hooks, so I just literally just flicked it out again. But I'm fishing that short. I don't know if my phone will pick it up, to be honest, but I am. You might just be able to see my yellow shock leader going down there. So that's literally how close I am. Because again, I want to be in the feature where I would like to think all the food is. So that's that. That is that. It's still bloody hot. Also, guys, after I finish fishing today, I've got a bit more video to add. So, Fenix official have sent me out their newest head torch. It's the HM35R. So I'm pretty certain it's their newest one. It's got quite an expensive price tag, especially for a head torch, but oh wow, what a light it is. What a light. I'd like to say I'm going to do an unboxing video and it'll be the first time I'm getting it out of the box with you guys, but that would be a lie because I've already had it out playing with it. I actually scared some people out. Scared a couple of young lads off with it the other night. Where I live, I live in like a private little car park, and there's only 3 houses where I live. So the little car park there was private. And at 1 o'clock in the morning, I was woken up by footsteps. Obviously the windows are open. It's really warm. I've looked outside, and there's 2 young lads outside in my car park in the pitch black. What I can only describe as rolling something they shouldn't have been. So I was straight out of bed, ran downstairs, and I got my new head torch out, opened the front door, and literally lit them up. They didn't hang around for long. They really didn't. So I will show you that when I get home. I'll wait till it's dark. We'll go through it indoors, and then I'll go and light up the garden with it. But honestly, what a bit of kit. So big shout out to Fenix official. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to find out actually if they will send me a code, maybe to get you guys a bit of discount, because this is the second time now I've worked with Fenix. And as most people know, I've ever since I've been fishing YouTube and before, I've had Fenix lights now for about 10 years. And in my personal opinion, I love them. Can't beat them. You really can't. I have been sent a couple of other red torches over the couple of years I've been doing YouTube, but they don't come close, in all honesty. They don't. Don't get me wrong, I've got nothing bad to say about them, but they don't come close to a Fenix head torch. A lot of people like the LEDs. I've never really had one. I used one, but it wasn't anything special to me. This light is absolutely amazing. The run times on it as well, I'll show you when I get home. We'll go through the back of the box, but like the lowest setting lasts for something like 120 hours, but that lowest setting would be enough to light up what me and Si have got going on here. Sorry, you're still zoomed in. Yeah, that would be enough to light up this for me and Si to fish. So you wouldn't need anything else. And at 120 hours, you haven't got to worry about it running out either. Right, I'll bring you back. Yes, the pop-ups from Gavin have worked. Nice little bass. It's only a little bass. It is only small, but it saves a blank, and it's better than a whiting, and it's definitely better than a dogfish. Hopefully, again, fishing close in, the shallower water has done the job. Happy days. Right, I'll get this one unhooked, get it back, and we'll try and get a bigger one. And hopefully Si might pull his finger out and get us a fish too. Look at that old Thames barge. We watched that going up the river, but it had to tack from one side to the other to try and get away from the wind. Cracking boat. There's nothing to write home about, but it is another beautiful little bass. Ouch. Yeah, they're wicked, absolutely wicked. So I'd rather catch these all day long than dogfish. That is the God's honest truth. Well, that's the 4th fish for me. Simon's still blanking. You didn't see the 3rd bass because it was small, but that is a jellyfish, so I'm counting that as a fish. Sorry, Si. We've got about 20 minutes till our water. Try and get this jellyfish off now without touching it. I don't know if it's going to sting me. No, it's falling to pieces. Sorry, mate. But yeah, bites have stopped. Even the bait's not getting touched now. To be fair, that last cast I put out a little bit further. Again, I'm whacking it out. I'm still underarm flicking, just to see if there's anything out a little bit further, but there was nothing. So I'm going to come back in again short. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, I'm going to come back in short. See how it goes. Probably only going to give it another half hour and then I'll be done. Yeah, probably about 6:30 I'll be done, because when that tide turns and starts going back out, it's a bloody pain. So we'll see how it goes. Right guys, this is the rest of the video. So, as you can see, it's dark. And these are my fish. You see them? Down in the bottom we've got some gudgeon, which I forgot I had, but they're actually grown really big. I'll get more to about the heads. I've got a few boilies here that I've been drying out just because they're new and I'm testing them. Just thought I'd feed a couple of carp. I do like a boilie, these fish. Anyway, so my head torch. I will show you the box in a minute when I go inside. So this, I will show you the head torch when it's off my head. I just want to show you the light. So we'll start with the off position. That is, hang on, that's the lowest setting of this whole torch, which you can clearly see is, if you was here baiting up, it's more than enough. So this is the lowest setting. This setting lasts 120 hours on a full charge. 120 hours. So then you've got the big light, which is mode 1, 2, 3, and then turbo, which is 4, which is just utterly ridiculous. I mean, yeah, utterly ridiculous. Next one, you've got the 2 little side lights, which that was 1. This is 2, 3, and then turbo, which I'm assuming is the 4, which is more like a yellowy light. Fish are going absolutely berserk. And then you've got, sorry, that was a low one. And then you've got both lights. So I don't know what setting this is. This is the lowest one, which is again more than enough. This is something like 80 hours. And then this is the full mode. I mean, you can see I'm lighting up the gardens for miles. I can't shine it in my neighbour's windows, but look, it goes. It's ridiculous. It is very, very bright. It's 4,000 lumens. And this setting lasts for 5 hours and 38 minutes. Let's put you back on your fish. Yeah, 5 hours and 38 minutes. I'll show you the box in a minute, I'll show you the light, but yeah, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Let's give these fish a couple more crumbs of boilies. I shouldn't be feeding them these boilies really. They get fed a lot, my fish. They do go mad. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, let me take you indoors and we'll look at the rest of it and show you the actual light itself. Right, there's the box. Sorry, I don't know if it was recording. That is the box. That itself is the light. So the first mode I turned on was this, and then this was the second one, and then the third setting was all of them. So you've got that. You've got like the turbo mode. So you've got 4 settings on each mode. It's honestly, it is what a bit of kit. Don't get me wrong, the price tag it is quite a lot of money. I think the cheapest I found it for was about $230. But for someone that uses a head torch for a hell of a lot, does a hell of a lot of fishing, bait digging, hunting, whatever, and you need a decent head torch, one that's not going to let you down, in my opinion, this is the one for you. Like I say, I've used Fenix for a long, long time now, at least 10 years, and I've never really had a bad word to say about it. Okay, the one, I've got the HP35R. I actually bought that one myself. Now the strap has stretched, but that's probably just due to my meathead. Yeah, some people may whinge that this is a bit bulky. Now the battery pack is quite big. And I don't know if there's a way of, I'm assuming you'd be able to test that to tell me how long I've got left, but I'm not sure, I haven't worked that out. It comes unclipped there, which I can't do one-handed, but it does. But again, with the battery pack and the size of the actual light itself, it's pretty balanced on your on my head. You can't really, obviously you know you've got it on, but again, it's not pulling itself down either way. So there is some of the details. 4,000 lumens. That was on that turbo mode that I showed you. 450 meters of beam, which is miles more than what you need. More than what you need. Turning it on and off couldn't be more simpler. So you've got this dial. Oh, that's ridiculous. Let me turn that down to low mode. So you turn it to get it onto whichever light you want. So at the minute that's on 2 lights. If I turn it back one, it's on just the one big light. Turn it again, you've got the 2 lights. Turn it the third time, you've got the whole lot. And then that button on the side is your brightness. So every time you push that, obviously it gets brighter and then back to low. So it's not. I've got another head torch that I was sent it's so hard to work out. I know I'm thick, but it is hard to work out. So there is your times and stuff. So with the spotlight and the floodlight on the turbo, sorry, it's 4 hours and 17 minutes on turbo, which again you don't need to use it like that. It's ridiculous. Turbo mode on the floodlight is 8 hours, which again is more than enough, and then on the spotlight is 5 hours and 43 minutes, which again is most sea fishing sessions are 4 or 5 hours. Higher on the spotlight, which is again I think ridiculous amounts of light, 11 hours and 40 minutes. If you really need it, it's there. But the low one, 50 lumens, 120 hours. It's crazy. On the floodlight, it's 500 hours. I didn't even know that, as I didn't look at it properly. And then on both of them with low, it's still 120 hours, which again, it's a lot, a hell of a lot. IP66 waterproof, I think that's splash proof. I'm not sure you can take it underwater, but why would you want to? Yeah, that's about it. In the box, you get the head torch. I can't undo it one-handed, bear with me. You get the head torch, a charging cable. Oh, hold on. What's that for? Oh no, sorry. So that is an extender. So maybe if you want to take the strap off and maybe use it on your tripod, or for whatever reason else you'd want to use it, that is a cable extender. So you could get rid of the strap and use it as a torch, and then you've got a charging cable, which looks quite strange. Oh, that's clever. So it's got a USB on it and the thingy, so you can use it in a newer phone charger that hasn't got the USB. I quite like that. It's cool. That might be my new phone charger actually. So yeah, that is basically the light. If you was interested, get onto Fenix, hit them up. I am going to get hold of them tomorrow and see if I can get you guys a discount code. Whether I can or not, I don't know, but I will do my best. And it won't just be for this head torch, it'll be for any Fenix head torch, and they start at about 30 quid for some of the smaller ones, which again, I've got one of those. They sent me one of them last year, and I can't put it back in the box, so that'll do. And it does the job. It's enough for a session. It's nowhere near as bright as this, don't get me wrong, but it does the job. It is ideal for a sea fishing or freshwater fishing session. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'm going to get out and try and do more fishing videos over the next coming weeks.